The Fisherman's Daughter. Part 1. Long ago, in the quiet village of Oakteak, where the sea kissed the red earth, there lived a young girl named Anike. Her name meant the one to be cherished, though many in the village didn't treat her that way. Her father, Alyamo, was once the best fisherman in the region, until a storm swallowed his boat and left him with a crooked leg and haunted eyes. From that day, he could no longer fish, and the village, which once sang his praises, quickly forgot him. Anike was only 7 when she began to carry baskets to the shore, helping other fishermen in exchange for scraps. The children mocked her. "See, child, basket girl," they'd call. But Anike smiled and whispered to herself, "God's grace will bring me up." Her mother had taught her those words, just before the fever took her. Anike never forgot them. Part 2. Touched by the Wind. By 15, Anike was known for something else, her voice. She sang while she worked. Old songs, spirit chants, melodies no one had heard before. Her voice carried like the tide, soft yet mighty. Even the grumpy market women paused when she passed. One evening, while singing near the shore, a stranger approached. He wore a long blue robe and had eyes like polished stone. "You sing as though the ocean listens," he said. "I sing to remind it that I'm still here," Anike replied. The stranger smiled. "I serve the Queen of Orokadome, far beyond the river hills. She seeks a maiden for the royal choir. Will you come?" Anike hesitated. Her father was weak, their hut crumbling. But the wind that moment blew warm and soft, almost as if it answered for her. She agreed. Part 3. The Golden Walls of Orokadome. Orokadome was nothing like Oakteak. The kingdom shimmered with gold domes, palm-lined roads, and laughter that smelled of cinnamon. Anike was bathed, robed, and trained. The queen herself, Alyemi the Wise, took a liking to her. "This one carries more than a voice," the queen said. "She carries spirit." Within months, Anike rose above the other maidens. She was made the royal song-bearer, given a room in the palace, and invited to dine with nobles. She never forgot her roots. Each morning, she whispered, "God's grace brought me up." But when people rise too quickly, others begin to pull. Part 4. The Jealous Hand. In the palace was another maiden named Temelade. Beautiful, poised, but proud. She had trained for years and expected the crown of song-bearer. When Anike was chosen, bitterness bloomed. "She's just a fisher girl," Temelade spat one night. "A nobody." She began to plot. With her brother, a guard in the queen's court, she forged letters, claiming Anike was a spy from a rival kingdom. They planted fake evidence in her chamber, sealed scrolls, strange maps. One morning, Anike was summoned. The queen's eyes were cold. "Is it true that you serve the enemies of Orokadome?" Anike was stunned. "Your Majesty, I swear on the sea that raised me, no." The queen turned her face away. "Until this is resolved, you are banished. You may not return to your village. You will be sent to the Hill of Ashes." The Hill of Ashes was a mountain prison. Few returned from there. Part 5. The Ashes and the Song. Anike arrived at the hill with nothing but her voice. The prison was a crumbling fortress, ruled by criminals and forgotten guards. The air smelled of smoke and despair. But grace never forgets. Anike began to sing again, songs of hope, songs of mercy. Even the cruelest prisoners stopped to listen. The guards, once violent, softened. She planted a garden in the courtyard using old banana stems. It grew. She helped a dying prisoner write a letter to his daughter. It reached her. The warden said, "You are not like the rest." She replied, "God's grace brought me up, and it will not leave me here." Part 6. The Truth Finds Its Wings. 2 years passed. One day, a messenger arrived at the hill. He bore a royal seal and a scroll. Anike opened it, trembling. It was from Queen Alyemi. "Your name has been cleared. The traitor was caught. Return at once." What happened? Temelade's brother, after falling out with her over stolen coin, confessed everything on his deathbed. The queen ordered an investigation. It all matched. The queen wept when she saw Anike again. "I failed you," she said. Anike bowed. But grace did not. Part 7. The Crown and the Twist. To atone, Queen Alyemi offered Anike a rare honor: adoption into the royal family and the title of Princess Kentora, keeper of the divine song. People wept with joy. Anike wore robes lined with sea blue and gold. Her father was brought from Oakteak to live in the palace, given care and honor. At her first royal concert, Anike stood before thousands. She sang, "From shore to palace, from ashes to flame, not by my hand, but by the name." That carried me. When the winds were rough, God's grace brought me up. But just before she finished the song, a messenger ran into the hall. He whispered to the queen. The queen paled. Temelade had escaped prison. But that was not the shock. She had gone to Oakteak and kidnapped Anaik's father. Part 8. The Return to Oakteak. Anaik rode with the queen's guard back to her village. When they arrived, the town square was full of villagers and a mad-eyed Temelade holding a dagger to Olumo's throat. "You took what was mine," Temelade screamed. "You think Grace will save you again?" Anaik stepped forward. "Calm, Regal." "Temelade," she said softly. "If I wronged you, take me instead. But know this, grace is not a shield against pain. It is a bridge through it." Temelade's hand trembled. She began to cry. "I had nothing. And yet I offered you my friendship," Anaik said. "But you took envy." In that moment, Temelade collapsed in sobs. The guards took her. Olumo was freed. Epilogue: The True Crown. Years later, Anaik became queen, adopted by the people after Queen Olayemi's passing. She ruled not with power, but with grace. She built schools in every village. She started homes for exiles and singers. She returned often to Oakteak, where she built a great hall for orphans to learn music. And on her coronation day, she wore no crown of gold. Instead, she wore a necklace of seashells, one her mother had made long ago. And she said to her people, "I did not rise because I fought harder. I rose because grace never forgot my name. So I will never forget yours." Morals. True grace does not depend on status, but spirit. Betrayal can delay destiny, but cannot destroy it. The higher you rise, the more important it is to remember who lifted you.